here in Green Bay.
Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store. As it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Packers defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Goff now looking to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Lions first down.
First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And fights through one man. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That one goes for 24 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Goff.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory?
Touchdown! Marvin Jones with career touchdown number 60.
And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
On first down, Lance.
Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
97. Hut.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The Packers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
A first carry here for Keneduagu.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Somebody's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
2nd down and a yard. Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down and 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Packers nothing.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Lance
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Broken tackle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers 16. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3rd down and 1. Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. To throw is Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Down to about the 37.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Now it's gone.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Hey, 76! 76!
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Got it.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Ready.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Fight 60. Smash, red. 52 blaster. Black ultra.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Oh, what a move.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st down, Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely at field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Goff. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call.
Watch out now. 50 series. Switch, yellow. Set.
A final shot before half for Lance.
Fights loose. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Now Lance throwing on second down. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Williams to return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Lions 24. Packers nothing.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one.
Okay,
keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Now Lance again here on 2nd and 10.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards.
Now a play fake. Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Goff now to throw. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now Goff on 1st down. This is caught by Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 5.
Tiger. What's up?
Back to throw, Goff. He completes it to Jones. Just a gain of a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Montgomery with a good game there, and he broke 800 yards for the Bears' NFL best ground game last season. Divisional rival Detroit took notice and brought him in to boost their growing offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Montgomery on the counter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd down, here's Goff. That is caught. It's Williams. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal.
Now gone. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Now it's Lance. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Well, you won.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll field this at the 5. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
16-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a tough go for them. Still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Here's Lance. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards.
And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Okay, right.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
And Lance now to throw.
That's Isabella open on the right side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Back at the 47-yard line.
Lance to throw on second down here. Drops this off with Nwangu.
And bulldozing his way through. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Clock, 10. 22 needle.
Lance now on first down.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Steps away.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. A play fake. Now Cunningham.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And he whips that one incomplete there. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Now he's loose at the 40. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Fighting his way through contact. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, it's Cunningham, escaping the pressure right. Looking for and finding Arnold once again. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Cunningham. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Got it. Ready?
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Here's Cunningham. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Goff going to throw it. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Go!
Gone. Going for the deep ball. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon.